Hey everybody, it's Connie from All Handmade, and Maureen from My Crochet Story has challenged me to do the 16 non-yarny questions about you, and I told her I would, so here I am making a video. And I know I haven't made very many here lately, but I'm hoping maybe to correct that and get back at it, but don't quote me on it. Alright, the number one question is, besides yarn, is there anything you collect? There is. I love to collect the Anchor Hocking early American clear glass, and they used to call it oak glass, and my grandmother started the collection when I was a little girl, and I still have some of hers. I love to collect all of it. It has the Star of David pattern on it. And I don't know, I just always loved it. And she got it out of oat boxes. They used to come in cardboard cylinders, the oats did. And when you opened it up, they were down inside of the oats. And I always thought that was so neat to be able to get glasses and dish and plates and all kinds of things out of those oat boxes. And number two is, what is your most prized possession? I would have to say my hen on the nest covered dishes, and they're by the Indiana Glass Company. They're real hard to come by nowadays. I have a white one that was my grandmother's. I have a clear one, a green one, an amber colored, and a green iridescent colored. And I just love them. I've always loved them ever since I was a little girl. I guess I get a lot of my nostalgia from my grandmother. Number three is, name a book or movie that is important to you. Well, other than my Bible, I think they probably meant something that's your favorite book or movie. So I say The Host by Stephanie Myers. I love that book, and I've read it many times, and I'll probably read it just as many more. If you haven't heard of it, look it up. You'll enjoy it. How many languages can you say thank you? I'd have to say about 2.5, because I can say thank you in English, I can say gracias in Spanish, and I say thank you in Hillbilly. So Hillbilly counts for a half of one at least, surely. What is the most interesting place you have visited is number 5. I would have to say, when I was a little girl, not too little, but before I was a teenager, we went to see Ruby Falls in Tennessee. And that place is just spectacular. You go underground. I'm not exactly sure how far. I know we went in an elevator several floors down, and you walk through these tunnels and pathways, and it's so cool. And all the formations down there are just amazing. There's stalactites and stalagmites and crystals and pools, and it's just amazing. And then when you get to the end, Ruby Falls is coming out of a hole in the rock stories above you. And when you get to the end, it's dark, and everybody's being real quiet, and it's damp, and then all of a sudden they floodlight that fall, and they change colors with the light, and it's spectacular. It's beautiful. I've never seen anything so amazing. So if you don't know anything about it, look it up. It might be somewhere you might want to take a vacation to. Number 6, are you a morning bird or a night owl? I am absolutely a night owl. I hate getting up early in the morning. And even if I do get up early in the morning, I'm not a happy camper. So, most of the time they give a wide circle around me in the mornings. And then I can kind of, I don't know, after I get enough caffeine in me, I guess I'm fit in company. So, number 7, tell us about your animal family. I have a service dog. She is my emotional support dog. Her name is Ripley, and she is half Yorkie and half Jack Russell Terrier. And she's seen me through many, many dark nights, I can tell you. And I just love her to pieces. I don't know what I'd do without her. Number 8 is, what show or movie do you re-watch? That's a no-brainer for me. The Hobbit, the trilogies, and the Lord of the Rings trilogies. I can watch those back to back all day long. No problem. Never get tired of them. And number 9 is, how do you recharge? Well, I like watching movies. And I know it's non-yarny things, but I love to watch movies and crochet. I mean, that's just what I do. And just about any kind of movie, except for old mushy, kissy, lovey-dovey movie. I don't like mushy movies. I like scary movies and funny movies. I like documentaries. Just anything with the little mushy, kissy, pooey movies. Okay. Number 10, what is your favorite way to travel? You know, guys, this was terrible on me because I haven't traveled anyway but in a car. I've rode in a fishing boat, but that's not really traveling. We just kind of floated around the pond and fished. So I would say just by car, because I haven't been in an airplane, I haven't been on a train. I'm just a little small town girl, you know. Unless a wagon or a tractor counts, I can say I traveled that way. Do or did you have a nickname? Number 11. Yes, but I'm sure not going to repeat it on here. Number 12. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? I am absolutely an introvert. I don't like big crowds. I don't like big wide open places. I would rather be right here in my room with my crafts and my things around me, and just me being quiet all day, every day. That's my idea of a good day. Number 13, what was your first official job? When I was about 12 or 13, I was a cashier at this little mom and pop store that was right up the road from where we lived. And his daughter was on maternity leave, so he needed a little help. So I got to be the cashier for a few weeks. And I can tell you, after 7 p.m., nobody ever came in that store. It's just a little teeny tiny mom and pop store that in this little tiny town that nobody's ever heard of, you know. So it wasn't like we were going to have bumper to bumper traffic business after 7 p.m. Number 14, if money was no object, how would you spend your day? I can tell you there, absolutely, with my friends, my Zoomy friends, all day, every day, sitting around talking, laughing, cutting up, and crocheting. And then at night, I'd want my family around me, just doing whatever we wanted to do, whatever struck our fancy, you know. But definitely during the day, it'd be with my Zoomy buddies. Number 15, if you became the ruler of your own country, what would be the first law you passed? You know, guys, I had to really think about this quite a bit, because everybody can say they want a law for equality. They want a law for no bullying. They want a law for everybody to get along. Or I would have to say that my law would be to use kindness. Just be kind to one another, to each other, and to everybody else. Because this world needs so much more kindness. And, you know, like I always say, kindness they won't always change you, but they might change the world. You know, just be kind. That would be my law, for everybody to be kind. All day, every day, all night, every night. Number 16, name something you're proud of. Well, as far as that goes, I know that I'm like every mother out there. I am most proud in my life of my children. I was so proud of my daughter. It was amazing the things that she was gonna do, the things that she was gonna try, the life that she was gonna have. And my son, he is so smart. I just, it amazes me the things that he knows. And if I have to say anything at all that I'm most proud of in this world, it would be my son. So, but that's every mother, I guess. Really, you know, you're proud of your children most of the time. I guess there's a few that some mothers maybe are not so proud of, but hey, that's okay too, you know. They're going to go their own way when they're adults. So there's not a lot you can do about it. But anyway, let's leave on a good note. Maureen said I needed to tag somebody in this, and it came to mind that I would like to tag Michelle's Mosaics and More, because that is one woman that has had an interesting life. She's a very interesting lady. She's a trip, let me tell you. She is probably the most out there person and down to earth person that I know. So, Michelle, Mosaics and More, 16 non-yarny questions about you. You're it. But also, I'd like to say that I double dog dare Lesley of the Corn to answer the 16 non-yarny questions about her. Come on, corn dog. You gotta make a video. 16 non-yarny questions won't hurt you, and it don't take long. If I can do it, anybody can do it. So thank you guys for spending time with me. I absolutely appreciate it. And if you could, give us a thumbs up. Really helps the channel get out there for more people. Even though I'm not making that many videos, I hope I can soon fix that. But don't quote me on it.